for joining us. An embattled BC housing agency is pushing back tonight, one day after a scathing investigation. That report revealed the former BC housing CEO broke conflict of interest rules in awarding contracts to Atira, headed by his wife. The province wants to see senior management at Atira fired, but the nonprofit is digging in. CTV's Binder Sudjan has the latest.
Oral questions by members.
A damning report about financial mismanagement and conflicted decision-making at BC Housing dominating question period.
If not this premier, then who is responsible for the massive run-up in funding to Atira and the gross mismanagement that was outlined in that report? Who is responsible?
There's so much misinformation in there, I don't know where to start.
Nonprofit Atira releasing a statement with the headline, "Review by Province of BC finds no financial impropriety at Atira Women's Resource Society." It is also being called spin.
Shocking and I guess makes me sad as well.
The statement is technically true, yet the focus was on whether there was a conflict of interest. The organization also claims the report contained serious errors and a clear bias against CEO Janice Abbott.
The CEO says she hasn't even read it. It shows a level of lack of concern.
The report released Monday revealed the then CEO of BC Housing, Shane Ramsey, breached conflict of interest rules when it came to awarding contracts to Atira. That's where his wife was CEO. A letter from BC Housing to Atira says leadership renewal is required, yet the agency says it has confidence in its leadership. Atira didn't respond to requests for an interview.
Let's be respectful to each other.
The NDP government couldn't escape questions about why former Housing Minister David Eby didn't go public with his concerns. The opposition calls statements Eby made about internal reports and why he fired the NDP-appointed board of BC Housing misleading.
Premier became the minister responsible for housing. He saw some issues that concerned him. He went to the Office Controller General. He actually brought in EY.
That is possibly the most ridiculous amount of spin I have ever seen.
For now, Atira won't be considered for any additional funding while another review takes place. Binder Sudjan, CTV News, Victoria.